For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action this time with Love. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Off the play fake, Love. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On third down, Love. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Eason. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Eason to the right side, and he's got more, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Eason. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Eason. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Eason's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the sack on first down, Eason, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Watch the twist.
The give is to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey. Watch 19. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam.
Eason. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Love now. A throw with a flat here from McKissick. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Love, they go play action now. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Love slings this deep from McLaurin into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Eason to throw. Complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 39, Eason, and that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Eason sets to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Over the middle here to Brown. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, You know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go play action with Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flush to his right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to throw. Eason. This one caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
Touchdown! It's complete. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Eason got a man. It's Brown. Wiggles free. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Big stop, let's go. Check.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Jacob Eason. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down. Eason setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
56 of Mike. I'm coming after you. Get wide.
Here's Jones again on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
They got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's Maiden south. 38.
They'll go again to Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team. And
Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Eason Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, here's Jones. And some room to roam now. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Watch 36, 36 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be...
To throw again on second down. Eason. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
26 Mike. It's a party now. 19 tight. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the run. 26 Mike.
Back to throw. Eason. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 26.
From the gun is Eason. This one swung out here to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Let's go. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.